Hey everyone, Dan and Leslie back for another Disney dining review.
All right, so as you can tell, we are not in our studio. We are actually on location. We are over at Geyser Point. Well, we are at Wilderness Lodge right now, getting ready to head over to Geyser Point.
We found this nice little kind of balcony. There's all these little nooks and crannies around Wilderness Lodge, like inside the lobby, up on higher floors, all these little seating areas around different fireplaces. It's a fantastic spot if you just want to come hang out and get some work done. They even have like desks and outlets and plugs. Like, just take a look around the lobby and just look up and about. It's just a really, really great vibe. If I wanted to do some work at Disney and didn't want the hassle of going to the parks, this is probably where I'd be.
Yes, yeah, it's really, really nice. So we arrived, as soon as we entered the resort, I joined the walk-up wait list. It said an estimated of 40 minutes. It has not been 40 minutes. It has probably been maybe 15.
Yeah.
If that. But there are all kinds of small bites, there's cocktails, there are some like actual fare as well, like Bison Cheeseburger, steak sandwich, a lot of like sandwiches, salads, that kind of thing.
All right, well, I am ready to go get some food. I am starving. Are you ready to go?
I'm very hungry. Let's do this.
Let's do this. We have arrived. It is really windy out here. It is such a cool vibe. We've been here quite a few times, but it is always very windy being on the water. It is open air. It's an open air bar. They do have some very good food here. So being a bar, we did decide to get two of their signature libations. I went with the Sunset Margarita. It's a good margarita. I think being open air and kind of around from the pool, they serve plastic cups. So for, I don't know, $17 beverage, that's a little weird, but yeah, it's a good margarita.
All right, and then I got the pineapple mule. It was the thing that like leapt off the page at me whenever I was looking at the list. That's different. I'm not getting a lot of ginger beer, which is a little odd with the pineapple mule. I'm still undecided on this. I think I need to drink a little bit more and decide. We got as a little appetizer the flatbread. It's got all kinds of like bacon and balsamic and sausage, and I don't know, I might have just lost something on my lap. It's a little windy out here, but let me try this out. That is really, really good, and it's large enough that if you came and like, if you didn't want it as an appetizer, you just wanted it as a meal, I think you totally could do that.
All right, our food has arrived. We got two very popular options. So I have heard for a long time about this Bison burger. So I got the Bison Cheeseburger. I'm very excited about this. I've heard it's the best burger on property. We will see. We will see. The fries look great, actually. It does remind me of McDonald's fries, which I know sounds silly, but I personally think McDonald's has really excellent fries, even though I never go there. This burger, Leslie, can I borrow your face? Just need a measure here. Oh man. I'm gonna need a few more bites to really figure out if this is the best burger, but it's a good burger.
All right, so I got the steak sandwich, which looks a little messy to eat. But it is on a pretzel roll, and it comes with a little side sauce that I haven't exactly determined what that is yet, but I'm gonna try it without the sauce first. So here we go. Whew, this is not a first date meal. That is really good. The sweetness from like the peppers and the caramelized onions, and then that beef is really just thinly sliced. I'm curious what it'd be like with that sauce on it, but so far I'm very much enjoying this. All right, we're gonna eat all of this and we're gonna finish this up at home.
All right, we are back.
Before we get into this, if you're looking to plan your next magical vacation, please reach out to us over at Fantastical Vacations. We plan Disney destinations, Universal cruise lines, and all-inclusive resorts.
Okay, so we finally made it back over to Geyser Point. This is one of those that is kind of a little bit difficult to get to unless you are being very intentional or actually staying at Wilderness Lodge. This is the open air. It's more than a pool bar, but it is the pool bar, right?
I know, it always surprises me when they say it's the pool bar. Even on the menu it says pool bar and grill, and I'm like, this doesn't feel like a pool bar.
It doesn't feel like a pool bar. It definitely feels like a lounge, almost restaurant. Like I should be able to make reservations here, but you can't. So it's all a walk-up list. So it's been like we've definitely wanted to go back here, but like number one, you can't make reservations. So parking is always kind of like hit and miss. Now it is nice that it's not like on the monorail loop, so nobody's parking there to walk over to Magic Kingdom.
They're usually better about it at Wilderness Lodge.
So we just drove up and we just said we want to go to Geyser Point, and he let us in, he let us park, so no reservations or anything like that, so that was great. Wilderness Lodge is themed just so fantastically, and this goes right into the theming of Wilderness Lodge, so let's just start there.
I mean, it feels lodgy, but then the ambiance of like having that open air feel, and the breeze was coming through, and you're right there by the water, and you saw like at some points the like boat was coming in, they'd honk and people on the boat would wave, and I don't know, it just all of that kind of just good feelings. We gave it a 4.5. Being
on the water, it's not so great whenever you have a microphone and you're trying to not get that wind noise, but other than that, like it's a pretty fantastic. The only thing it would be missing is just like fireworks right there, or maybe a live band or something like that. But it's I would say the best pool bar on Disney property.
Oh,
I mean,
hands down.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk service. Our waitress was lovely. She was accommodating. She checked on us, not like, I wouldn't say like
excessively.
Yeah, way above and beyond, but adequately. She was very nice.
Yeah.
She gave recommendations when we asked her. So definitely above average, not like best service we've ever had or anything. So we gave her a 4.
Mm-hmm. Drinks. So it is a pool bar and not a lounge, which kind of affects, I feel like, the drink quality here a little bit. So I got the Pineapple Mule. Whenever it first came out, there was no ginger beer in it. It was, it tasted like pineapple juice with a little bit of alcohol in it, and that was it. There was no fizziness, there was no ginger flavor, nothing. So we really try not to ever send anything back, because we want the restaurant to shine kind of on its own, but it wasn't made properly, and so I said something.
When it doesn't match the actual ingredients on the menu, I think at that point you just have to like, hey, look.
It's like they just completely forgot the ginger piece of it, and so anyway, I did say something, and she sent it back over there, and I don't know if they just topped it off with ginger beer or if they made a brand new one. Whatever it was good after that.
My Sunset Margarita was just a standard margarita. I mean, it was a good margarita, but it's kind of quintessential Disney pool bar margarita. Like, it was $17, so I'm not.
Yeah.
It wasn't. You would think like $17. Yes, they're Disney prices, but I would think a little bit elevated. I either forgot that they serve all their drinks in plastic cups,
or they changed it.
I mean, it makes sense because it's the pool bar, so people are coming over there to get drinks, I'm sure, to head back to the pool. But also, like, $17. I don't expect a $17 margarita to come in a plastic cup. All that to be said, I mean, it was fine. There wasn't anything special. And then both of these were, what do they call them? Signature libations or something like that. So they were their signature cocktails.
Yeah.
So they have a list of like, I don't know, 7 or 8 signature cocktails, and these were them. So anyway, we just gave it a straight up average 3. There's nothing to write home about, but it wasn't like, other than having to send it back to get the correct ingredients. But once that happened and it came out like it was supposed to, like on the recipe, standard drink, right? Like, nothing special.
Although I still didn't get any mint, but that's fine. Food. Now, I feel like this is where this place shines. Being the pool bar,
it has a really decent grill. So we got the flatbread as an appetizer, which was really good. It had like brisket pieces and bacon and balsamic and caramelized onions and like just all kinds of yummy flavors on top of it. And I thought it was delicious.
It was very good. My burger, the Bison Burger, I'm gonna say it is probably my second favorite burger on property. I still prefer the Boathouse Burger, the Gibson Burger. Just the patty is a little bit bigger, and they were both very, very juicy. I get my burgers medium rare, but I just like, for whatever reason, I think the bun is maybe just a little bit better at the Boathouse, and the patty is a little bit thicker at the Boathouse. It just makes for just a little bit more pleasurable bite of food. But this Bison Burger was fantastic. It was almost there. It was very, very good. So everybody that has mentioned getting the Bison Burger or saying that it's their favorite burger on property, I don't second guess that at all. I mean, it was a great cheeseburger. So definitely, and it's in like a little box on the menu. So you know they're proud of this thing, and this is kind of one of their specialty items. I would hands down get the Bison Burger again.
I got the steak sandwich, and I liked everything about it except maybe the pretzel roll. Like, that was not my favorite part of it. It was just very thick and kind of almost made some bites more dry because of the thickness of the pretzel roll. I think I would have enjoyed it better had it been on like a hoagie bun that was like a little softer and just it would have served it better. But all in all, it was a really delicious sandwich. So, and their French fries, they're like whenever you go to McDonald's and get the really good French fries.
I love good McDonald's French fries. Sometimes you get the cold ones and they're awful, but
yeah.
And I say that like we go to McDonald's all the time. I haven't been to McDonald's in years. But the one thing I remember from McDonald's, other than the nasty square little chicken nuggets that are like preformed,
we don't want to talk about those.
the one thing I remember from McDonald's are the French fries, like the real French, the old school French fries. I don't know if they've changed their formula or what, but like from when I was a kid, those French fries were good. These are like those French fries.
They're like the little
skinny ones.
Yeah.
So good.
And they're crispy and
yes,
just salty enough. Oh,
very good. So anyway, we gave food a 4.5 out of 5.
Yep. So if you add all that up and divide it out, that is a 4 out of 5. This is a fantastic location. If you are staying at Wilderness Lodge, I would definitely recommend checking it out. Even if you're not staying at Wilderness Lodge, say it's like during the Christmas season and you want to like go over and check out the Christmas decorations, or just go over and check out the resort any other time of the year. It's a really beautiful resort, and to have the geyser, which I never saw go off because my back was to it. So
they were also doing some exterior renovations, so maybe it was off. I don't know. But I didn't see it go off either.
But having the geyser there, it's a really nice like pool area. The lodgy feel of the entire resort, everything about it is just, it's a really nice place to go.
You can take a boat from Magic Kingdom, so if you want to just like head over there and kind of wander around, it's a great resort to explore, especially at Christmas time. And then inside the lobby, there is Territory Lounge, which is like just a traditional like lounge in a hotel, but it's usually, we haven't been there. We need to go there and do a review. We haven't been there in probably about a year, but we've been there multiple times in the past, and they've always had great cocktails and great bites of food there as well. So I'm looking forward to going back and doing that. So, but yeah, absolutely. Geyser Point is, it's great for just the ambiance and just the loungy like hangout spot, especially if you're spending some time at Wilderness Lodge.
Yeah. If you are liking these videos, please hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next one.
And we will see you on the next video.